And then the focus shifts naturally to the investigation.
Yeah.
How did they land on Brian Koberger, the criminology? Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking at something pretty intense. The upcoming book, Idaho Murders, a true crime account. It's out July 14th, 2025. And it's based on, over 300 interviews? Our mission for you today is to really unpack why this book might be, a key resource for getting a handle on this incredibly complex case.
Yeah, exactly. And what's striking is this isn't just, rehashing old news. It claims to be this deeply reported story, reconstructing the crime, the investigation, all woven from these very raw perspectives. We're talking insights from law enforcement, certainly, but also the victims' families, close friends. It gives you this view that, frankly, headlines just can't capture. It goes beyond the facts, aiming for that deeper emotional impact.
Right, and the book throws you right into that awful night, November 13th, 2022, 4 University of Idaho students. Kaylee Goncalves, Maddie Mogan, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin, brutally stabbed in their off-campus house. The book uses interviews with the surviving housemates to detail those terrifying moments, the eerie sounds they heard, seeing a masked figure, just chilling stuff.
That part is just, wow. And the book apparently really focuses on the discovery itself. It's not just the bodies were found. It digs into the psychological weight on housemate Hunter Johnson. Around 11:50 the next morning, finding Xana and Ethan. The book says he, shielded the others from seeing it all, checked if they were responsive, told someone else to call 911, and then grabbed a kitchen knife to check the house himself. I mean, talk about presence of mind and just unimaginable horror. It's those kinds of details, right? Those unfiltered accounts.
Absolutely. And then the focus shifts naturally to the investigation.
Yeah.
How did they land on Brian Koberger, the criminology PhD student?
Yeah.
The book must shed some light on how they connected the dots so relatively quickly.
Well, it seems the book meticulously lays out that forensic trail. It wasn't just one big thing, apparently, but small details. Trace evidence, maybe? Cell phone pings? Those kinds of things. It really tries to put you, the reader, almost in the jury box, weighing this piece of evidence, then that piece, and connecting that to the legal side. That plea change request on June 30th, 2025, that was huge.
Yeah, that request to plead guilty.
Right, to plead guilty, aiming for those 4 consecutive life sentences, basically trying to take the death penalty off the table. The book explores that whole strategic move, apparently. It really highlights the kind of complex choices made in these high-stakes cases.
Okay, but what about the timing? Releasing this book, right before a potential trial. That's caused some controversy, hasn't it? Does the book actually talk about that?
It does, yeah. It tackles those criticisms directly, or so we understand. The authors basically argue that getting this kind of comprehensive, well-reported info out there early, it can actually help people understand the justice process better. Their view seems to be that it provides necessary context, beyond just the sound bites and headlines, even with the legal criticisms about the timing.
Interesting. So, okay, for you listening, what's the takeaway here?
Yeah.
You've got this book, plus you've probably seen the Prime Video docuseries, One Night in Idaho, and maybe read those People magazine pieces with Dylan Mortensen and Hunter Johnson. This book seems to add another very deep layer to understanding it all. It gives you that immersive feel without digging through court filings yourself.
Exactly. It really pushes you to think critically. You get the evidence, sure, but also the human side, the emotional toll. And maybe the bigger question it raises, looking at the whole picture, is, how does this kind of in-depth reporting, even with the controversy about its timing, actually shape how we all understand justice in these huge public cases? It lets you grapple with it all, beyond just the basic facts.
Grab Idaho Four, an American tragedy by James Patterson, now on sale for $25.95. Don't miss this chance to build good habit and achieve remarkable results. Buy now today.
Like and subscribe for more Bookhaven podcasts.